F it, we're going live. What up, Pops? All right, we
What
can
up,
let
kid?
this.
It's Industrial Cigars, take 2.
No, you don't have to sit and see. I was going to delete the old one so they didn't know we messed up the first time with the internet.
Oh, you want to start again?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Pops?
Hey, it's our first time coming on the air today. It's Saturday.
Yeah, okay. See, now we're looking
Yeah,
way
beautiful.
better. Way
Beautiful.
better. Okay, hang on. Let me do the shares thing and all that stuff. Why don't you hit these fine folks? We've got new ashtrays in here so they don't make the dong sound.
Oh,
So why don't you
okay.
hit these fine folks with the headlines, what we're talking about today's show.
Okay. Testing. Is this thing on? That's appropriate.
That actually works for this show.
Yeah, it does. C4 moving to Memorial Day weekend. Kitchen team is whipping up something new. And is it a boy or is it a girl?
We have some other things we're going to talk about on today's show.
We are, yeah.
We're a little funky. I'm just a little off balance this morning.
Look,
I'm
we
a little
had
off
a
balance.
First Friday last night, and it was, I'm going to say it was not your typical First Friday, but it actually was.
How so?
It was just, the crowd was the right size. There was maybe 100 in here last night. Everybody was moving around good. Everybody was comfortable. A ton of new faces. Those of you that come in new every week just blows us away how many new people are coming in. But
What up, E-Hall?
at
What up,
about,
Reagan?
Jeff Hogan was here last night. Love us some Jeff Hogan.
I wish we had more Jeff Hogan.
I do too. But this will make you happy. Mm-hmm. Jeff Hogan. He said, I'm going to bring my son down. We'll do go-karts and stuff. I said, great. I would like to get my sons back in a boat fishing for walleye. And he said, I have a house on a walleye lake an hour north of Minneapolis.
This has nothing to do with the shop, but this has
It has
everything
everything to do with being happy and eating really good fish. But
Yes. All right, so chime in. Let us know where you're coming from. What are you guys doing this morning? I think Haney is at soccer this morning.
Loser.
Reagan is kicking it. I don't know what Reagan Rogers is doing this
Who
morning.
knows? But
I
hey,
love that guy.
If you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know. We will say good morning to your native tongue.
And do us a
Can I-
favor, hit that share button if you're watching. Drop us a comment because that first low quality stream that we didn't do absolutely is going to hurt. Getting some folks on here with us this morning.
Can I? Would it be okay before we get into this to give you my latest? This is a small world story.
Sure. Is it going to be good, or is it going to be like a
You'll
super
be somewhat.
tangent?
You'll be very surprised, almost as surprised as I was.
Okay.
Great couple. Walk them through the humidor. They've been in before. Nate got them into some cigars. All good. I asked the question, are you going to smoke tonight out on your patio? It's a little chilly. And they said, well, we're actually from Illinois. And I said, oh, good. Well, my wife's from Illinois, and we're from Nebraska, so we understand cold. I said, where are you at from Illinois? Kind of in this little area south of Chicago. I said, oh, okay. Well, my wife's actually, maybe never heard of it, is from Seneca. The wife, Karen, goes, Seneca, did you say Seneca? They not
What up,
only
JD?
lived in Seneca, not only does their mother still live in Seneca, Begley was the guy's sister's best friend.
There was a lot of connections in there.
There's a lot of so the couple,
The mother's,
guy,
brothers, fathers,
It's a long story. Long story
sister's
short,
best friend.
Seneca, Illinois, where my wife is from, has no street lights.
So the weird thing is, people from Seneca leave Seneca, and then they came here. That's the weird part.
And they're in the cigar lounge, and they had no idea.
All right,
So
that
I
is
actually called her and got her on the phone.
That is a surprise.
Speaking of the Queen, Queen Bee today, it
Oh,
is.
thank you.
It is her birthday today. Thank you, Lifesaver.
And I
Thank
gave
you.
Busy last night in honor of her one of the original Queen Bees because I've got like 4 left. So that was
Woo!
my
Queen
my
Bees,
tip for them,
baby.
yeah.
Nice.
Queen bees.
Not to cease and desist.
So
Actual queen bee.
in this
Amazing.
same small town that doesn't have a street light, they also are not real good at the record keeping. And my wife actually has 2 birth certificates, one on the second, one on the third. So it's really a mystery which day we celebrate, but we're going to probably celebrate on both.
Happy birthday, Begley.
Happy birthday.
That
So
is
everybody
awesome.
say happy birthday
It's her
to the
birthday
Queen Bee.
today and tomorrow,
Yeah.
which is very fitting. She does deserve two birthdays.
Yeah.
So does that mean she turns 2 years older each year?
Ooh, that's a question I'm not
yeah.
willing to ask that question.
Yeah, at this
So,
particular stage in life, I probably would hold off.
it says not looking good for us. I'm not sure what that means, Kelly Haney, not looking good for us, but I'm going to put that up there anyways. Now, that's what's happening this weekend. Last weekend and into this week was pretty darn cool. I do want to say thank you to Nick Hammond, the
And
writer, for
Ricardo,
coming in,
yeah.
and Ricardo from the PCA for coming in.
What an experience.
That was full throttle.
That was I was
Absolutely.
exhausted for not doing anything.
That
It
is
was-
so funny you say that because I felt like mentally hungover in Thursday and Friday of this week.
Me
But I
too.
realized because, think about it, we worked all week, went to PCA, worked all weekend, came back, worked all week, and then we had Nick come in. So we're 3 weeks full.
Yeah.
Like we're three full weeks running
God,
right
I'm so
now.
glad you reminded me
That
of
makes sense, right? Now all of a
It
sudden I
makes
realize
great
we're
sense. But Nick Hammond, who is writing a book called Around the World in 80 Cigars, he has 2 bestsellers that were international. And he came in and we Texasized him. He was out in Boston and New York, and he was in different parts of the country. He came here, and first night, Sunday night, drop him softly into our community, and he was
softly. He hit the ground like a both his parachutes
multiple
malfunctioned.
drinks. We got him some food. We got him a 98-year-old cigar. He sat here in the happiest place he's ever been. And then Sunday, let's just give him the 1, 2, 3 Tyson punch.
PGA golf with Andrew,
95 degrees.
Hutchins,
Barbecue.
and then testing committee.
And then testing committee, where we tested 21 cigars.
And I would tell you what, we still have 2 more nights of testing committee. So I do have the 2 additional nights filled up and curated. And I'll reach out to you this week to tell you when those are in. The reason why we didn't do them consecutive is we went to the show instead of bringing back 1,000 cigars with
Yeah.
us. We gave them some literature and
Gave them
said,
a sheet to
if you
fill out,
want to be
yeah.
a part of it, then send them in. So we're just waiting for those to get in, a couple of manufacturers, and then we'll get those things on the books.
Interesting side note, first night that Nick and Ricardo sat in, first of all, they thought it was a really cool experience. Secondly, they thought we used to they said that within the industry, that our testing process is perceived as our way of telling a manufacturer we don't want to buy their product.
That's right.
Then he said
They thought it was a lie.
They thought it was a
Manufacturers
lie.
think we don't do
They
it.
think we don't do it.
Yeah.
They're going, we get it. So, but this just in, newsflash, 21 cigars tested that night. 3 individual cigars got a positive response.
See how fast he was going?
Yeah.
There wasn't any noise. Is that an electric ninja? All right.
Oh.
That being said, there's one manufacturer, we won't talk about it yet. There's one manufacturer who, number 1 and 2 in this,
That was the only ones that got unanimous thumbs up.
8 out of
wasn't it?
12 and 12 out of 12.
Yeah.
So we're kind of rolling in. That still needs to test well into day 2 and day 3, but that's a very surprising line for me.
We had now the,
What up,
the
Marty
testing
Upton?
committee is beginners, intermediate, and advanced. But it was good. It was good. I was
And last weekend was
I was
crazy.
really surprised. We were just talking about this before we got on. How many cigars are really passive right now? They're not bad. Just don't have anything.
Well, I think. Okay, so we're going to get into industry nerdy stuff here right now, and my own thought, and then we'll hop off of this train. But what I think is happening as you look at these books is there are more and more farms that are on the Honduras side, and when you go to Honduras and you don't have a killer producer like Cavalier that really knows the post-farming production and how to
Of
really
Honduran tobacco.
Honduran tobacco, how to really extract all the flavor out of
Yeah.
it, and they specifically where it's located and how close it is to the river. you get very passive, very dirty tobacco. And I think there are more and more manufacturers who are going and grabbing some Honduran stuff.
So your next question is, why is that happening? Because there's a lot of Honduran tobacco being used right now, a lot of Dominican tobacco being used. The reason for that was this threat of 100% tariff in Nicaragua. Drew Estates and all these guys that have been staples in Nicaragua are now putting up factories in the Dominican.
Well,
and
and just look at their newest cigar is La Dominicana, right? So yeah, they are hedging, which I'm okay with, because I think
That's fine.
You look at Principal, you look at a number of these brands out of the Dominican, that I'm fine with all of this. So
Yeah.
I'm just excited because we will have some new lines coming in over the next couple of quarters, and we'll be doing events with those. And depending on how some of these land, there's going to be a lot of new lines coming in.
Yeah.
And it's going to be right in time for the mess for the humidor.
There are also some previous lines that are doing some really good things. Foundation is going to be the sponsor of our 4th of July 250th birthday of America. Foundation's going to be in here. They've got some cool stuff. Placencia showed a cool World Cup.
Oliva.
No,
Oh,
Placencia
Placencia.
did too. The coolest thing they have is a hexagon-shaped lighter that is like their cigar.
Got me.
But so there's some cool stuff coming from there. There's a new tatuaje called the Creature that's coming in. So there's some stuff with some existing brands that have reconnected with ICC. So I'm excited to see some of those get back on the floor.
Well, case
too.
in point, look at Crux. Crux drops 3 new cigars, and right now they're a number one year to
Number
date.
one,
they're
number one in units and double in sales what they did last year, same period.
Yep.
Double.
Couldn't be happier.
Yeah,
Good
and-
morning, DeLorean. Good morning.
DeLorean.
I know it.
Love that dude.
I can't wait to meet him.
I
cannot wait to meet this guy.
I may personally list his house for sale in Green Bay just so he can
Just-
move down here, whether he knows it or not.
DeLorean, so many people have been saying so many good things about you this week that I feel like I know you, and I can't wait to meet you and spend some time.
I'm telling you right now, you take Craig and AJ, and you put them together. That's DeLorean. Two of the nicest
Craig
guys.
and
on,
AJ together, and that's
it's
incredible.
It's so nice. It's gonna make you punch yourself right in the face.
You know what's ironic to me? 2 things.
Chris wears blue shoes that have spikes on them.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
But what else are you going to church in?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. 2 things. One, we were just invited by the PCA to
Yeah.
take part in the Florida International University Hospitality and Cigar College.
By the way, your comment was priceless.
That was awesome, right?
They asked us, maybe asked me, to speak at a university, which the only way I ever went into a university is if I made a wrong turn and I had to turn around and get out of the parking
You
lot.
didn't go to a university to visit us. I
No.
spoke with Ale about that last night.
I was scared to death.
You never once visited us when we were
No,
in college.
I just found out there's like parents' days and shit. I had
Never
no
once.
idea. People are like, I'm going to Parents' Day at my kid's school in Waco. When do they do that?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention, but we did have that. We had a
Schooling ain't important.
we had an author who was in here writing a book on us.
Writing a book, and we're one of the chapters in the book.
Does that make you a visiting professor?
He would technically be a professor. You weren't even a college student, and you're going to be a professor.
God, I'm gonna 1 year yarmulke, and I'm gonna have the
The little tassel thing,
tassel thing.
whatever that's called. This illustrates my point: is we're not book people.
Books are for suckers.
My favorite book Mark Rogers gave to me, it's called The Daily Dad, and it is literally half a page a day. That's all you read. Which, by the way, if you are a father, get the book Daily Dad. It is the best.
Awesome.
And then we received this. This is called 50 Great Cigars
Out of the blue.
Out of the Blue. And you know what? I expected to open this book and go, yep, another cigar book.
Yeah.
Another shitty cigar book.
Yeah.
And then I start panning through this thing, and I'm seeing Patoro XO.
Alfonso,
I'm seeing Principal
Atabey.
Martinique, Atabey. I'm seeing all of these like absolutely killer cigars.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this. I was speaking with Josh. I said, this is the best cigar book I've ever seen. I mean, it's got Atabey Benditos in here. It's got all of these. And then we scroll to the back, and there's this deal of the best places he's visited. One is a cathedral.
Yeah, and there all of a sudden there's pictures of our cigar lounge.
Yeah, and
in
I
it.
know you can't see this because it's too small, but he does this whole write-up on Industrial Cigar Company, Fuselage.
His whole experience
He calls
walking
calls out Mike Choate for
Yeah.
being the guy. I mean, there's like this whole deal in here. The Pleasant employee, Mike, I learned, was his name, complimented me on my. I mean, it's like this. It's no, I know he. This is like a perfect write-up of this place. And,
Beautiful book.
So this is in. If you want to take a read through this book, we'll keep it up front or wherever. Read through
we
it.
just need, the guy sent it to us out of the blue. We'd love to be able to, we will find out who it is and we will make it available on the site.
This is the only reason why I say it's not the perfect book, is it doesn't have the author's name on it.
Speaking of books, I did order 2 cases of the Around the World in 80 Cigars
Yep.
episode, or version 1 and version 2.
Okay.
So we will have those in the store to buy. Yeah.
This I don't know who did this book. There's nowhere on here is the author's name. So I'll tell you what, whoever the ghost author is that did this, thank you, because it's kick-ass.
It's
Leather-bound,
awesome.
really
Thank
well.
you very much. It was
Lots of yeah, exactly.
Brandon or
Lots
Nathan
of
sent me a
pictures.
picture yesterday. It just says 50 great cigars, and it's in this heavy box. And he's like, somebody sent you this. I thought, man, somebody sent me a box with 50 cigars in it.
That's what I thought. I thought we're
Yeah.
just going to crack into them, and then
Yeah.
it's a book. I got less excited, but then once I saw lots of pictures, I said, this is my kind of book.
As long as there's pictures.
Long as there's pictures.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, so let's talk a couple of things lounge-wise. C4, formerly known as Cars and Cigars, we're going to move that to the last weekend of the month
Okay.
because Cars and Coffee,
Coffee.
some of the really big established shows have
Yeah.
now moved to the second week. So we're just going to punt it out and do it in the final weekend of the month. This will fall on Memorial Day weekend, which is perfect. People will be home, kids are out of school, bring them up. And then we're talking about maybe making that maybe a rally, monthly rally.
That'd be
that we
cool. That'd be cool. I like that.
do. To rally my ass up to ECR and go get some track time in.
Exactly. We tested some samples of some new dishes that the kitchen is coming up with.
Those will be coming out. You've been asking for a wedge salad for the longest
Wedge
time.
salad, a salad of some sort, but a wedge is unique. But of course, we're going to do bourbon, maple, bacon, and just take it to the next level.
Yeah.
There's going to be more chicken proteins, tostadas, some things like that. There is a flatbread that you are getting the sourdough
Yeah, local.
dough for it, and it's going to be a hot honey. Is it hot honey pepperoni?
Hot honey pepperoni on sourdough crust. And the sourdough crust is the key.
Yeah.
Just the texture it makes, everything about it is just going to make it killer. And we get that will be created for us from Oak Point, from dear friends of the family, Christy and Taylor. But Christy runs it, and she is just unbelievable.
Her scones are.
Right, tacos are back for May.
Tacos are back for May. Starting this Tuesday, we're going to run them for 4 weeks. Taco Tuesday falls on
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. So we will have Taco Tuesday. Thank you. I know I missed that on there. We will have Taco Tuesday for May. And then we'll see if we keep it going or not, but they are back.
Luis and Spencer are really excited about what they're putting together for the tacos. Of course, our guacamole. Everything is all handmade from scratch, so you can't go wrong. And then, if all else fails, during that night, our margaritas are going to be $5 a piece.
And strong as hell.
And if you have enough of those, it really doesn't matter what you eat.
They are going to be strong.
Yeah.
So it is Kelly Haney, bring back the salmon salad. We will not be doing that. I love you so much. But
Yeah.
smoking that salmon was 8 hours. And we can't have a salad that costs us about $90 a salad that we sell for 16.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Can't make it up in
We
volume.
can't make that up in volume.
No.
we lose our ass, especially because we have the
Fish
thing we
is-
are going to bring back is going to be charcuterie, and we're not going to do like a real
The
massive
massive
one.
one.
It'll be more personal. So that way it's
I
lower
love it.
ticket item. It's
I love
something
it.
that, and then it will be delivered on the old retro, true vintage Alessi Delta Airlines trays.
That's gonna be cool.
So that'll be cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I think Chef Luis and Chef Spencer back there.
Yeah, and
Jiving.
the shrimp and I think they're gonna put chicken in the flautitas, but the shrimp is the greatest home. I see that being delivered to everybody.
We're going to change, yeah, so we're just going to continuously move this thing, right? So here's my favor. If you come in and the menu looks different than what it actually is in the kitchen, it's because we're just changing things all the time and I can't keep up with the designs.
Yeah.
I'll just say it that way.
Yeah.
So just ask what we have. There might be a thing or two, like the tuna tostada has slowed down substantially and some people are saying, maybe we'd try something different. So we're just going to move that to a slow cooked shredded chicken.
Yep.
And make it something that's a little bit more stable. The downside on the tuna is it goes bad like every day. So we just want to make sure that we're doing things to continue to be able to deliver it to you.
Tough. It's got to be fresh all the time, and it's hard. That was sushi grade ahi tuna. Just finding sushi grade tuna was hard.
Yeah, you're right, especially consistently. So we're just going to keep pushing. We do have the ICC travel group that's kicking off, going up to Frank's Place, Stay and Play Cabin.
Wow.
May 15th, 16th. Check out the link in the Facebook comments from Pennington. If you want to join that, join it. Go up there. You're going up there, leaving the 15th, coming back the 16th?
No, leaving the 15th, actually staying.
Oh, great. So you'll have two-nighter. Two-nighter. That's perfect. And I tell you what, if you are looking for a place that is a complete getaway that's not too far away, it's like 2 hours, 45 minutes away.
Unbelievable.
So beautiful. They just put another 400 fish in the pond. I mean, if you throw a rock, you're hitting a fish at this point.
Yeah.
They got to have 1,000 fish in that thing.
Yeah, and it's the size of our bar.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just talk about fishing in a barrel. Mm-hmm. Look, the place has like 25 beds in it.
I think it's closer to 30.
It's nuts.
It
is absolutely incredible.
You know what else he's putting in?
A pool.
You know what else he's putting in though?
Water.
No, a golf thing.
Golf sim.
Nice.
I told him, to hell with the pool, save yourself 150 grand and just put in a golf sim. That's the only thing that place is missing, is a simulator.
That would be awesome.
Simulators coming in, and a pool, and a splash pad, and another upstairs. Those guys, that place is turning into like a real
It's the
thing.
size of a hotel. I mean, it's a house.
30 people for Frank's, 20 at Marty's. And Marty's and Frank's are right there.
Right.
I mean, that for like a wedding would be excellent.
Literal
Because
stone's throw, because we were throwing rocks at Marty's house.
but we were hitting his house with rocks.
Yeah.
But we wanted to be able to say it's just a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
Big
you
rocks
don't want
everywhere.
false advertising.
That's right. That's right.
Plus, Sasquatch is known for throwing rocks.
That's right. We were trying to call him.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we have? Oh, we do need to throw a little bit of a notification out there. Cigars, Wealth, and Whiskey.
Yes.
May 14th.
Yes.
They are going to be in Dreamer and Atabay.
Right.
With a little bit of fall in there. So it's kind of a semi-private lounge rental. You guys are more than welcome to come in, hang out in the parlor.
It's during the week, though.
Yeah, it's like it's Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, May 14th. It's their third time they've come in here. Might be their fourth, but they've come in a bunch of times. Great group.
Yeah, we're the official home of Cigars, Wealth, and Whiskey. He's actually now capping the events at 50 because they were getting to 130. So he's capping it at 50 so he can pay. So Matt Spalla can pay more attention to the individuals that are coming in, which is great. But it's a good event. It's a great way to be around people that are. They call it the 7-figure squad. So those that want to have a 7-figure income, that's where they come.
That's where they go.
Yeah,
That's exactly
learn from
right.
people that have done it.
I think.
There's something going on with your brother. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we're
What
finding
was
out
it? Something about
gender reveal.
Oh yeah, he's having a kid.
He is having a kid.
It's kind of a big deal.
He is having a kid.
Yeah.
That at 12:30 today, we're gonna go figure out if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? What do you guys think
Well,
it is?
I would like it to be a boy. Ipso facto, it would be a girl.
Yeah. That's how it worked with Alessia.
Yeah. I think that
I did not handle that well.
Alessia, yeah, but I mean she's perfect. But
Yeah, now,
Yeah.
ipso facto.
But no, this kid will. Nathan, of course, is a large human. His lovely wife is super tall. That kid is going to come out as a third grader.
It's going to
It
be
will
huge.
walk and talk probably start losing its teeth right out of the gate.
Yeah, right out of the gate. Thing's going to be huge. But no, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so happy that those guys are having their first one, and
Yeah,
it's going to be amazing.
yeah.
Just
So we
really
were
gonna be special.
We were invited to go to Madrid for Nelson Alfonso's gala to open his new factory, which was great. He came to the show just to physically hand us the invite. Blessing lands right about the same time that they're planning on having this baby, but I think the baby is going to have to come out early because there's only
So if
so
they
much
co-
room in a body.
So here's the question: What are the variables that make it so we go to Spain?
Well, I think if the kid's out,
We go.
then we got to go.
Okay. All right. I like my odds here. We have to go. We have to go.
We have to
Be
go.
disrespectful
And look,
not to go.
And if it doesn't, let's say it does interfere, then I think we still go after the baby's born, and then we go.
Sounds good to me.
Just like when you guys are out and I sit in for you
Yeah.
to do the podcast.
Yeah.
If you guys can't go to the
If-
opening,
yeah, you'll take it.
I'll go with you.
Chris is such a trooper.
Man, such a trooper.
Yeah,
Uh,
to suffer through Spain. That's the ICC travel group.
Well,
and,
there
on
is an option
steroids.
for that. So
And then isn't ICC Dads this week?
ICC Dads is Wednesday. This is my favorite thing. Is just getting with them. We did the Dads retreat last weekend.
Yeah.
That was a blast, man. That was it was exactly what we wanted it to be. It was everything. So, especially with the storm, because that tornado was right above us. I know Moses is not from the Midwest, because when I went, I'm going to check it out, and I'm walking in the open air just to see where the wall
Yeah.
cloud is. I'm like, yeah, here it is. He's like, dude, come, get back here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it doesn't happen
The
this
same
fast.
dude that steps on a landmine.
Yeah.
Well, he's got his
Jumping
gun
out of
and-
airplanes,
jumping out of
Marine.
airplanes and all that stuff. But yeah, that's the one thing. When tornado sirens go off in Nebraska, we get our lawn chairs and our coolers and go sit out in the driveway.
We almost got hit by one this week too.
Yeah.
We almost got hit.
Yeah.
We got real lucky. So yeah, get your, as we say, pineapple, because I don't want to scare the kids and say tornado. So pineapple, everyone just goes, they know what they need to do. So we
Nice.
did a drill this week, so it was awesome. Marty Upton, you're right. Golf, the 2 a.m. golf was excellent. Marty, I'm gonna need your hand and about 15 others to build a golf green in my backyard so we can be doing that
Oh yeah,
weekly.
for sure.
Because I have 80 yards front to back, and
Perfect.
my yardage is, I'm horrific at 80 yards.
Yeah.
So I just need it for the game.
Yeah,
need
for
to-
sure.
So if anyone sees any putting green turf sitting around, steal it, drop it off
I
at my
think Andrew
house.
knows how to steal that stuff.
Oh, it's fine. Steal whatever. If you just drive past the PGA and there's a pallet of some sod sitting there,
Some sod, yeah.
steal it.
Just
Take
steal
it to my house.
It can't be expensive.
No, not even a little bit. I went by the PGA the other day, and where they have their kind of farmed out areas,
Yeah.
their little sod area, I just pictured myself in the lowest quality heist ever of just getting a sod cutter and stealing it. Stealing the PGA.
With Ale sitting there going, "There's a truck coming."
There's a truck coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff I'd
Yeah.
steal from the PGA.
Yeah, no
we need to
kidding.
get that hooked
But
up.
no, look, it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks, but were fun. And then to kind of end it off last night with Jeff Hogan from Crux was such a treat, and just sit there and smoke cigars and just have a good time.
Yeah, we are gonna lull just a little bit over the next week or so, just to kind of get our feet back under us, because we're 21 to 30 days consecutive here. So
Yeah.
we're full throttle. I can feel it.
Yeah.
So
And the good news is we've been extremely busy. So the month of April just evaporated, but when the dust settled, everything was up. So that's good.
yeah, we are. That's right. That's right. There's a lot of blessings right now, and we're doing this with the right people. and we'll just keep pushing. Use this week to take a breather and then get ready for summer stuff to be kicking. There are gonna be a lot of events.
A lot
We're
of
basically
events.
a month away.
I put 5 or 6 events into the portal. So we've got Drew Estates is going to do Halloween. We've got Foundation doing 4th of July. We've got a number of events. Plus we have new line launches that'll happen. So
I've got a Cigars 101 that I've been excited about. We don't have a date yet on this. I'm thinking it'll be July, but it's the dark side of the industry. Right, so like getting the myths,
yeah,
and maybe not even necessarily the myths, but the dark side. It's like, how do people make Maduros?
yes,
You know, pressing and oiling, and what are some of the things that we saw? Why do we not sell this particular line? It will jade you a little bit, but it will educate you into what to look for.
I think you know the moral of the story is don't believe everything you read on the internet. And it's confirmed. There are some ways that we can prove whether it's a legitimate Maduro or if it's been oiled. There's a number of things that'll happen that will kind of take the mystery out of it, and it'll also kind of remind everybody why we do what we do for procuring our product on the humidor is to make sure that the stuff that we're putting out there is real deal tobacco.
Real. That's right.
There's a lot of games being played.
Anything special for Mother's Day?
We don't have anything planned for Mother's Day, although what I'm thinking about, because speaking of service, we have
Leave Mom alone. Come on in.
wait, leave Mom alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is
she doesn't want to be around you.
We're going to do our annual last day of school. Any educator that comes in after the last day of school, on the last day of school, gets a free big old fat shot of tequila.
Yes.
And that's on us. So
Yeah.
you got that.
Our resident educator is.
I'm just gonna.
He said he's just going to start drinking right now.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
And with that, and this will be the final thing, we have our Iron Root Luciano Crafting the Impossible event that is on June 13th. That's just 6 weeks away. I'm going to drop that in here. Get your tickets for it. Pre-sales on the cigars are good. We can probably still do some bottles if you put them in, but I've
Yeah.
got to get that order into those guys pretty quick.
Okay.
So make sure to get it.
That's going to be a cool event. Luciano will be here. Jonathan, the Licorice family, will be here from Iron Root. We have invited Cigar Aficionado, Cigar Snob, and Cigar and Spirits magazine to come in because, if anything, they spend all their magazines writing about pairings, and as this has proven, pairings naturally they either happen or they don't. But it's finished product to finished product. When you have two products that were the way I was describing it to a couple last night is, imagine two chefs that are making the same pizza together, and if you're going to put that on, then I'm going to put this on to create this.
That's
perfect.
right.
Yeah.
And what I realized when we were explaining this to Ricardo and to Nick the other day, they couldn't grasp their heads around with. They started with this. The reality is they started with nothing and then built a pairing together from ground floor.
Yeah.
Because they kept leaning onto the fence of, they paired it to the cigar. They paired the cigar to the whiskey. No. It started with nothing.
Yeah, what if I put some more spice in it? Oh, then that'll be a fourth barrel that I'll put, some more source spirits into to adjust that. Oh, if you do that, then that will mute this, and so it's two mad scientists.
Two mad scientists
Crazy.
from scratch, and the whiskey itself, for the whiskey guys, it is a 4-grain triple cask finished. Super, super rare. They don't do this. This doesn't work at scale. 660 bottles will exist. That's it. And it's go time.
Yeah, there was one barrel, and it had a very obscure name,
Sauterne.
that when they took a sip of that, one of our members, Johnny, wanted to buy the barrel. And it was kind of, just give me a price. And he was ready to go.
He was ready to buy
He
it.
was ready to buy it, and they were not ready to sell it. But he said that in and of itself was the best thing he's ever drank. This guy's got 800 bottles in his collection.
yeah.
So-
It's special. This juice is very special, and I can't wait to launch it. And it was amazing. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's get off of here. We've got a gender reveal to go to. And, Elias and Alessia are racing
Okay.
on May 16th.
Okay.
In just a couple of weeks.
Perfect.
If you want to come up to NTK, up to the track, it's just north of Denton.
Yeah.
If anyone
Close.
wants to come, we've got the trailer. We could have a little cigar watching party and watch the kids race. If you
Hell
want to come
yeah.
hang out, man, come join us. Yeah, we could it's a great hang, great community, super fun, low stress. Kids still have their rookie
Yeah.
X's on, so they're not going to be competitive yet, but just to come out and hang out all day would be.
Well, we should have Elias's new motor by then.
Oh, that could be. Well, yeah. I mean, we need to get him new tires first. But that being said, we're off. We're out for now. We love you. We appreciate you.
Peace.
Peace.